Hi guys, Richard at Orange Campers, and it's half term, the kids are off school and the sun's shining, so what better thing to do is to head off like the rest of the world on holiday. And so we're taking the camper van out. We're heading to Denmark, and so we've got a nice trip planned to Denmark for a couple of weeks. And it's somewhere we've not been as a family, so we thought we'd give it a try. And plus it gives you lots of nice adventures on the way. We set off last night. We got the ferry at, I think it sails about 8:30 at night from Hull. Got to Rotterdam this morning at 8:45. And nice smooth crossing, so no big winds, no big waves. And we're in the medium wheelbase Trouvaille, which is 5.4 metres long. And it's a Pop Top version. The spin round, you'll see it's a low roof version. We are taking the high roof new demonstrator out up to Edinburgh in a couple of weeks using the Cadac bunk beds, whereas in the Pop Top version we have got a roof bed up in the Pop Top, so it makes it easier when you know if you're away for a couple of weeks or so. We're currently in Amsterdam, so we've stopped en route. It's not exactly a direct route. The good thing with a camper van is you just set off, and I said, oh, let's go past Amsterdam. We'll have that as our first stop, make some lunch. Kids can run around, get tired out, have some green time in the parks and what have you, and on their bikes. And then we'll head off to Hamburg and then cross over into Denmark. But it's a bit of an unplanned trip, this one. We've not really, Sonia hates it, I drive her mild. I'm not very good at planning trips. Sonia's amazing at planning trips, but this one I've just said, oh, we'll just stop here, there and everywhere. We haven't booked anywhere, and we'll let you know how we get on. So the first night we're heading to, as you see in the background, we made it to Germany. Now we haven't, we don't travel well with the kids. They can only get a few hours. If it was me and Sonia, we'd drive 5, 6, 8 hours a day, no problem, in one stretch. But with kids, we tend to struggle a bit, and we don't like too much time in the van. So we stopped. We just put in the sat nav campsites along route, and this one came up. Great little campsite, just at the side of the road, on the road we're going on. And if I pan round, you see the van there, nice and empty. I mean, we are in, 1st of March, so it's early season, but it's sort of a open campsite, and there's a bar on site and so on, which we didn't go in because it was quite late when we got here. But I believe we do food as well. So but the shower's amazing for such a little campsite. Tremendous showers, really was, and very clean and so on. But not a very big toilet block, but essentials, what you need. And then they've got the boys playing frisbee. These are all motorhome pictures. We're in sort of a motorhome area, and
hi Dad. Hello. I'm playing frisbee.
You're playing frisbee, and this is a motorhome area. Then there's a caravan area up there. I don't know if you can see if I pan around a bit more. So there's a separate area for caravans, separate area for motorhomes, and then tenting's right at the back, I guess. But like I say, great little stopover, and it was one of the self-check-ins after a certain time, so you can just fill in, and there's an honesty box there, so you can just fill in your details, pop it in the thing. And this one's quite an expensive one though, a true Yorkshireman, €6 this one. That's my kind of campsite. Usually there's a note on it wherever we find, but yeah, €6. Now that's a good campsite fee, yes, and it's got everything you need. And the weather makes it a bit nicer, I must admit. It's probably a lot harder when it's raining, but we're blessed this week. It's full sunshine this week. Even though it did get cold last night, and we did put the thermal, I always put the thermal wrap on around the roof when I've got the boys in this time of year. So we put a thermal wrap on, and then had the heater on this morning just before bed. It's so toasty. But once you're in bed, it's so warm anyway, it really is. And the boys have got a big quilt from home, a big mattress up in the roof space, and they was, fast asleep, loved it. In fact, we struggled getting them up. It's quite late now. We're setting off. We've got a 5-hour trip up to Denmark now, And we should have set off first thing, but it's about 11 o'clock, so we've been a bit lazy on us. It's only his first real travelling day, so I'm sure we'll manage. And we'll just play it by ear. But yeah, so amazing what you can find when you just stop and just type in campsite, a long route, you know, so what a great find. So what's it like cooking in a Trouvaille? Well, the beauty of camping is you don't have to cook inside. You can do a bit of both. These little tabletop Cadacs, even though I've not put it on my table. Ever so good these. I like the small ones. We've had the big ones before. I prefer the smaller one myself. The little Cadac tabletop chef thing. And Sonia's inside cooking, and I'm cooking with some sausages and some chicken on my little gas barbecue, which is plugged in, let me show you, into the gas point on my barbecue, on my van, sorry. So that just plugs straight into your gas supply, straight out of your tank. It is regulated, so it's after the regulator. So any gas appliance, gas barbecue, rated, you know, at normal camping regulations, around the 30 millibar, you know, which is standard. So you can plug anything in, ovens, cookers, heaters. You don't have to worry about it needing regulating separately. It's after the tank, you know, so it's all nice and safe. So I've got sausages on there cooking. Now the beauty about cooking inside is, now she's got a heater on because she's absolutely nesh as anything. And I'm coming into your cooking space. Look, so we're making the most. We've got 3 pans on the go. The kettle's on the go, the pan's on the go. We've got some rice, we've got some veg, we've got some couscous. I mean, you know, what can't we do? Bit of sweet potato for Charlie to try and get him to eat some veg. The prawns are going to go on my barbie. So the asparagus is going to go on the barbecue. I've just found some twigs and I've been foraging, and I've set the little solar stove going. So that kicks out a lot of heat. The heat off that, just off some twigs. And literally I chucked a bit of paper in the bottom, chucked some twigs in, and that's it. Fully lit. Light so easy, you don't need firelighters, you don't need anything, you know. So as you can see, cooking in the Trouvaille. And we've got the oven as well. We could have put something in the oven and on the hobs, you know. So like I say, we do cook in the Trouvaille, medium wheelbase. There's nothing what limits you, you know. You don't have to think, oh, I've got to eat out, I can't have this, I can't have that. You can cook absolutely anything on there. Don't be frightened of cooking if you like your food. We're quite foodies really, we like us food. We like a nice meal, even when we're on the campsite. So what better than to cook it yourself and use all the services within the Trouvaille. So here we are on our second night in the van. We've got the solar stove set up. We're all just having dinner, a bit of a late dinner. We're on Spanish time, we're in Denmark.
You mean Denmark time?
Well, Danish time. Well, you'd think so, but it's 8:20, and we found this beautiful campsite near the sea, en route to Billund, and where Legoland is, which we are heading towards. And if I pan round, literally we are, I don't know if you can see the sea, but we are literally near the sea.
See a ferret.
So,
see a cruise.
Yes, we've just had a walk down to the beach. Beautiful campsite, award-winning campsite apparently, and it is gorgeous.
Campsite
it's very quiet though. So it's out of season, which is funny because I think we're the only ones here. I think we've seen 3 other cars here. But it's a gorgeous campsite, really is. It has got a swimming pool, but it's out of season, so it's not in use. They're all awnings for people's caravans, what they leave here all year round. So I think there's a lot of owners' vans on this site. But as you can see, we've got a solar stove set up, and you get these beautiful picnic benches outside your pitch. And just to take the chill off, because it is a tiny bit more chilly tonight because the sun's gone in. We've got a little fire going, and that's only scraps of wood. I put a piece of paper on the bottom, a few scraps of twigs, what we collected nearby, and these solar stoves are amazing. We just take the chill off. We can sit out here and enjoy the evening. But let me show you the van. We've got it set up. I've not put the wrap on yet, but it's a nice little pitch we're on, and there's even a bouncy big inflatable Bouncy.
Call it Charlie's fat belly.
Oh, pillow, a bouncy pillow apparently.
Call it Charlie's fat belly.
Fat belly pillow. Yes, so the kids are happy, they've got something to play on.
It wobbles a lot.
And like I say, another off spur, you know, just looking for campsites en route again, so we've been quite lucky. I mean, like you say, you can do that out of season. It's much harder when it's in season, obviously. But out of season, we're just winging it and playing it by ear, so we'll let you know where we are tomorrow. So we made it at last to the Legoland, and we're camping at the Legoland Resort, which is very nice. It's a really nice campsite. I thought it'd be a bit worse than it is, but it's a lovely campsite, to be truthful.
This is just a car park, not the campsite.
Yes, this is the entrance, this is the car park.
Move it down.
And then you've got Lego things everywhere. What have we just been
Look
next
at
to?
Legolandia.
Lego. Oh yeah, we've got Legolandia around. So you've got Legolandia, which is a big water park, which is very, well, it's all together. Then the airport's just there, and then Legoland is just over there, about a 2-minute walk. So it's all very together, and then there's lots of Lego things. There's a Lego reception, and then there's the campsite. So we're going to head off now to the Legoland. So here we are at the entrance of Legoland, and we're just about to go in. What a glorious day though to turn up. It certainly makes it a bit nicer when the sun's shining. So we'll go and have a look inside. So if we weren't avid campervanners, we'd probably, well hopefully, we'd try and stay in the Castle Hotel. What's that you stood next to, Charlie? Lego Man. A knight. And on the other side we've got Merlin next to the pillar. But look at the Lego castle. Amazing. Whoa! Merlin the wizard and his owl made out of Lego.
And every single piece, even his wand and cape, is made out of pure Lego.
Pure Lego. Hi guys, so we've just been to Legoland, the theme park, and as you can tell I forgot my razor, and so it's growing a bit. We're going back now, aren't we?
Yeah.
Where are we going? We've just come back to a campsite for lunch. So we come back to a campsite for lunch, which is just literally walking distance. We're going to ride back, it's just over there. 2-minute walk, so we come back to lunch, and look how quiet the campsite is.
And tomorrow we're going to Legolandia, look.
Well, and Legolandia is just literally there, which is fantastic, because the water park is tomorrow's adventure, and
and guess what, it's meant to be a
slides.
water park, but it's actually got a bowling alley.
It's got bowling alley, it's a holiday village
We're
inside,
going to
isn't
see
it?
bowling alley tonight.
Yeah, Charlie's got his Ninjago swords. We've been on, how many roller coasters have we been on today? 50 roller coasters. I bet we've been on about 7, haven't we?
Yeah.
The best one so far? Polar.
Drop!
Yes, that was good.
And then spin around.
And you can see the van, and we got a full, I think there's these are 2 pictures, no 3 pictures, these areas. So it's really nice camping. I'm quite surprised how nice it is. Massive play area. And you can see the van. We've turned the van sideways.
I accidentally scared the neighbours away when I was making up rude rhymes.
No, he didn't. He just moved on, I think. But there was a van next to us this morning, but that's moved on. But you can see we've turned sideways. And the beauty of turning sideways is we're just capturing the sun, because we're facing the sun straight forward. Not good for solar, because I'm opposite, but we've got that much power, because we've got lithium on this, and literally the battery has not dropped on our entire trip less than, I don't think it's dropped less than 250 amps. We've got a 320 amps solar battery on there, and it's just performed amazingly. Just incredible. We've never needed to hook up. The only time we would use the hook up is when Sonia wants the hairdryer on. But I'm just going to show you the bikes on the back door. Now you might think taking my bikes on the back door is a bit limiting, but it's not. We put a strap on the back door because you can still use the bikes, look. So you can still use the doors, I mean. So we put this extra strap on, you know, just a bit of common sense really, because these doors can swing wider than they do normally. And if you notice, it's quite tight, pretty close there. So without a strap and a bit of wind, they could swing over, but with a strap it just stops them. And then you can use your back doors as normal, and then you can use the back doors. So you can leave the bikes on and use the back doors, so that's amazing. Really works really well.
Yeah.
Boys, look, what we got? It's a Legoland dinner.
Sausage and mash.
Sausage and mash. Who said we can't cook in a camper van, eh? Another happy meal in the van. fish curry for me outside, I think. I'll swap your bangers and mash for my fish curry. And there's Sonia cooking away, slaving away. She makes it look like she does all the cooking. Usually it's always me. No.